years, and Dr. Bueno already talked about it, Sweden has the lowest share of male smokers in the European Union, whereas, as I told you, Germany does have some 36% among male smokers. Sweden is much more less. And this is the most important slide, which shows you that on the left side, the causes of death are indicated, and you see Sweden in comparison with the EU, the first three columns. There you see on each and every smoking attributable death per 100,000, Sweden is doing much more better than the average of the European Union. That means cancers, respiratory tract cancers, COPD, cardiovascular diseases, and lower respiratory kind of smoking ban. Other countries, as I told you, Finland and Italy were much earlier placed behind the upper lip, not very aesthetically, to be honest. And the sale is currently prohibited in all other countries except Sweden. And when we look at Sweden, and this has already been said, the scissor will go out much more since 2023. The rate of smokers is decreasing substantially in the last 20 years, is increasing. So a long-standing tradition in Sweden, and it is the increase of use of cigarettes paralleled by a decrease of the use of combustible cigarettes. And also nicotine. If nicotine is the problem, Michael Russell has already been named. I just took out a quote from him which fascinates me most. It's smokers smoke for the nicotine, but they die from the tar. And that's something which we should keep in mind and see the relative harm of snus is considered very low. And we heard that nicotine for the cardiovascular problem is to be ignored, and it is doubted whether that does something we have to keep in mind. First country in the EU to become smoke-free. They have adopted many tobacco control approaches. It has not done so to a greater degree than other European countries. The fact that a non-smoking nicotine delivery system was readily available and widely used seems to be the most likely explanation for Sweden's great success in reducing smoking rates and smoking-related diseases. Where do we go from here? And I think in the light of rapid changes to the nicotine market with the introduction of e-cigarettes and heat-not-burn and nicotine pouches, we need policies that take the relative harms of nicotine into account. And the example of Sweden shows that accepting less risky nicotine administration saves many, many lives. And more research into the relative risks of the product is needed, as well as a switch to a more harm reduction focused approach. What we do now is harm